Hi, I'm Sarah Jones with Blackmagic Design here at our NAB 2024 booth, and we're here showing off some of our new cameras. This happens to be our new PYXIS camera, which is a 6K camera with a full frame sensor. And what's interesting about this camera is it is our new box camera format. And so that's going to allow you the option to rig things a little bit differently, a little bit more interestingly, a little bit more robustly. But with this camera, in terms of your lens mount, you're actually going to want to choose which lens mount you want and buy the camera based on that. The lens mount itself doesn't actually swap out like it would on our Ursa Mini line. So the available mounts would be the L mount, as well as a PL mount or a locking EF mount. So choose which one works for you and buy accordingly. You could also use an adapter if you so choose on your PL mount to EF. So it's really up to you. But with this box camera, you get this nice large viewfinder here on the side that is going to work very much like our other cameras in terms of the Blackmagic operating system. If you've used any of our cameras in the past, this is going to be, second nature to you. You won't have to relearn anything. So you would just go in to the menu settings and adjust things from there. But what's also helpful is there are built-in buttons. So we've got some specifically assigned buttons like ISO, white balance, play, skip through, but there are some function buttons that you can actually assign to your most used functions. So that's very similar to some of our other cameras. With this, you actually have the ability to record to CF Express. It's a dual CF Express card slot. So if you fill up one card, it's hot swappable. It'll skip over to the next card seamlessly. You can pull that first one, slap in a fresh card, and you can actually continue recording on the go. There's also the USB-C port where you can record to an external SSD drive. And the Ethernet port here is also handy because that's going to give you the ability to upload things to the Blackmagic cloud. So while you're recording Blackmagic RAW in this camera, it's going to be generating a proxy file. So you can use this to then upload to the Blackmagic cloud from your film set or at any time during your production, so that people can get started on the editorial assemblies and things like that very, very quickly. So you can keep working on the film production while they start working on the post after the fact. Let's see what else. Here on this side, as part of the box camera additional rigging functionality, this plate is actually swappable. So with this particular plate, you're going to get these nice 1/4-20 mounts, as well as the standard 3/8. But you could remove this and put in a couple different options. We've got like a cheese plate option with like a rosette that you can utilize, or we've also got one that has essentially like strapping, so that you could mount your SSD right here directly to the camera, or if you wanted to connect and tether your phone or tether your camera to your phone for network and that sort of thing, it'll actually the phone would fit right here, and it would strap in and be good to go. Another interesting feature, I'll turn it right over here. We've introduced our new Viewfinder, our EVF. So it looks very similar to our previous EVF, but we've got this connector here instead of doing the power, the 4-pin XLR power, and the SDI out. We've got this this specific viewfinder connector that then is going to come cable over here and plug directly into the camera. So that's a separate accessory, and it will actually also work with our new Ursa Cine 12K camera.
Yeah, is there also an option to mount a monitor on top of the camera?
With the camera format being as it is, we have multiple mount points, not only on the sides, but also on the top and the bottom. So this top handle is an optional piece that you can have that also has 1/4-20 holes that you can utilize to mount monitors, or you could not use the top handle, and there's going to be mount points here as well, so that you can use those to mount literally anything you want. So whether that's a monitor or additional storage, or honestly, the options are endless for whatever you might be able to mount to those standard slots.
And how much is this?
So the new PYXIS camera is going to be $2,995 US. So it's going to be right there in line with some of our existing cameras.
Thank you very much.